The National Paralympic team has jetted into the country from Dubai, where they were participating in the first round of the Tokyo Paralympics qualifiers. Now, Kenya was able to put up a good performance with a team of over 50 athletes. And in some of the results that were posted by the national team, Kenya was able to attain a podium sweep in the 5,000 meters and the 1,500 meters. And right now, I'm joined by the Principal Secretary of the Ministry of Sports, Joe Okudo. And sir, how are you feeling today, seeing the team with the medals on their necks?
I am extremely excited. I'm very proud of them. This is really one of the first major competitions from the resumption of sports. We won 20 medals, 6 golds, 8 silver and 6 bronze, and that is really a big achievement. They have made us proud. They continue to make us proud. Sports brings all of us together. Sports is what rallies the country together, and sports is what Kenya is known for outside there, and they lived up to the expectation. I think today is not my day. I'm just as excited as you are, but it's their day, and I think it would be in order to talk to the head coach and the Commissioner of Sports, the Chief of Staff, and the team that traveled to give you the first-hand experience of post-COVID competition.
Just before you hand me over to the coach and the team, maybe how is the Ministry of Sports going to award this team that has managed to fly Kenya's flag?
I mean, we have the policy of cash awards. All those who won medals will definitely get their awards, and even those who participate. Everybody here is a winner as far as we are concerned. We'll continue to support them. Remember that this is just the beginning of getting ready for the Olympics, Paralympics, and therefore in every other competition that they go for, we'll make sure that they are paid on time, the allowances are there, they are catered for, so that they can actually be motivated and live in a decent way, even beyond the Paralympic Games that are going to come. So we're with them, and they're with us, and we're not leaving them anywhere. We'll make sure that everybody is comfortable, because this is what they do for a living, and therefore they need to get some decent life out of this, and we'll make sure, to the extent possible, that we do that.
Well, the experience was really nice, and we are very excited that we've been given this opportunity by the government to go and represent this country. We know that last year was a very difficult year, whereby most of our athletes were very down, and some of them it was really hard for them to train. But we thank God that even with this particular year, that we've been given an opportunity by the government for our athletes to be in the camp, and that has helped a lot of our athletes, and we believe that going forth that we will be given more time in camp so that we can be able to sharpen aiming to qualify more athletes this time round.
Of course, owing to the COVID-19 pandemic and the disruption, but with the performance of the Kenyan team, what was the motivating factor in the Paralympics qualifiers?
Well, given that last year, all of last year, nothing was working, nothing was, taking place, and most of our athletes were doing their training individually at their, respective homes. But when we came together after our national trials, we encouraged them and we told them that this is the road to Tokyo, and they need to put more effort and to make sure that this time round we qualify more athletes.
This being the first round of the qualifiers, what next for the team? What does this win mean for the team?
Well, this is an indication that our athletes, our team is very ready and focused, because our focus is Tokyo. And we've shown what we are capable, and we believe that even we will be able to do even more, because we are looking forward to take this team to Tunisia for the second round, and finally France, whereby we will be in a position to look back and see how we've performed and the slots that we've gathered for this year Tokyo Games.
Thank you so much, and all the best.
Thank you.
And that was the team leader of the National Paralympics team. And just moving on, kindly, tell us a bit about the competition that was experienced in Dubai.
The level of competition was very high, considering that 57 countries participated from all over the world, and we emerged 9th overall with 6 gold medals, 8 silver medals, and 6 bronze medals. That was a very good performance. And we believe that this being the first round, we have managed to qualify a good number of athletes. And before the end of the qualification rounds in April, I believe we'll have made a good team for Tokyo 2020.
Just to break it down, what is the specific number of athletes who have qualified for the next round?
We will be able to know with fine definition when we conclude the qualification rounds in April. This is just the first series, and there are other series taking place around the world. And so we are waiting for the IPC to give us the world rankings so that we are able to ascertain the number of slots that we have attained from this Dubai Grand Prix.
Of course, ahead of the next qualifying round, maybe what does the team need to work on from observations made back in Dubai?
We need to embark on serious training, and we're appealing to the PS who is here that we just give the athletes at least a week to relax, and then come back into camp to sharpen for the next event, because the next event in Tunis is on the 14th of March, just a few weeks. So we are appealing for that training opportunity so that we can sharpen our athletes in readiness for the competition.
Coming from a period where sports was crippled globally, can you say the team gave it their best shot?
They, in fact, gave it. I was more than impressed by the performance of the athletes, because given COVID, the training had been hampered. And basically, I believe now that we have resumed training, the next event will be much better, and we expect better results.
Thank you so much, and all the best moving on.
Thank you very much.
As you've heard, that is the road to Tokyo, and Kenya was able to attain 9th place overall, which is quite a good performance from the team coming from a period that whereby sports had been crippled globally. And of course, now I just want to move on to some of these athletes who are the stars of this show, and we can just get to listen in and hear about what was their experience. It is a big team, and right now they're all here and ready to go for the second qualifying round. Kindly go ahead, introduce yourself, tell us what exactly you're participating in.
Okay, my name is Vincent Mutai. A long jumper and 100 meters, class T46.
Vincent, just tell us a bit about your category. How was it? How did you perform?
Oh, my performance was good. Though ilikuwa tough, lakini niliperform poa, nilirukia long jump na nika win gold. Out in the world almost nilimaliza. Niliruka poa.
Nieleze kuhusu upinzani ambao ulipata kutoka kwa mataifa mengine katika mashindano haya.
Oh, upinzani yenye kuna chama wa Thailand alikuwa amenipea kombe sana. Lakini mimi nilimsaidia maarifa wakati.
Na ushindi huu una maana gani kwako kama mwanariadha?
Ushindi huu ina maana, imenifungulia mawazo na njia mingi, aswa wakati huu tunajiprepare kwenda next month, tunaenda Tunisia fuata qualification. So imenipea morali bado niendelee kwa mazoezi.
Matarajio yako ukielekea Tunisia yatakuwa yapi? Umeweza kushindana na wanariadha wengine, ni nini hiyo unaenda kunoa sasa kupata matokeo hata bora zaidi nchini Tunisia?
Okay, matarajio yangu sahi kwa long jump, that is my best event ever. Nataka kubreak sahi mimi nashikilia African record, so nataka kubreak sasa world record mimi.
Asante sana Vincent, na tunakutakia kila laheri.
Asante sana.
That is Vincent. As you've heard, he is the current African record holder in long jump. And just moving on to some of these other athletes, tunaomba tueleze majina yako kamili.
Naitwa Rogers Kiprop.
Rogers, ulikuwa unashiriki katika kategori gani?
Nilikuwa nashiriki katika kategori ya T11.
Na matokeo yako yameweza kuwa aje kule Dubai?
Matokeo yangu kule Dubai haijakuwa vibaya, imekuwa vizuri. Nimeshiriki mbio ya mita 1500 na nikashinda medali ya dhahabu.
Rogers, katika mbio hizi Kenya iliweza kupata medali kutoka nafasi ya kwanza hadi ya 3. Tueleze upinzani ulikuwa aje?
Upinzani ilikuwa kali, but tulijikakamua vizuri na tukahakikisha kwamba tunasua hiyo medali zote 3 kwa mbio ya mita 1500.
Ni nini hiyo iliweza kukupatia wewe motisha ya kupata medali hiyo kwa taifa ya Kenya?
Kenye nilipatia motisha ni kushirikiana vizuri pamoja, sababu tulikuwa tukikimbia mahali pale kwa competition na tukashirikiana vizuri na wenzangu, na ndiposa nikashinda hiyo medali ya dhahabu na wenzangu akashinda hizo zingine.
Ushindi huu una maana gani kwako kama mwanariadha?
Hii ushindi ambaye kama mimi mwanariadha naifurahia kwa sababu inanipatia changamoto ya kujijua kwamba inaweza kufanya chochote kile ambaye inaweza kuleta taifa letu la Kenya iko katika njia nzuri.
Sasa tukielekea Tunisia, matarajio yako ni yapi haswa?
Tunisia natarajia niweze kushinda tena dhahabu nyingine, na natarajia sana kuvunja rekodi ya dunia.
Tunakutakia kila laheri Rogers, na asante kwa matokeo yako bora.
Asante.
That is Rogers, as you've had one of the stellar performances in a race in which Kenya managed to attain a podium sweep. Of course, we'll get to hear more from the team, especially as they prepare for the second qualifying round that is supposed to be in Tunisia. That is just next month. And we wish the team all the best. And of course, we thank them for the medals that they were able to bring back to the country.
Kakamega Homeboyz